Florida State special teams teammates Dustin Hopkins and Sean Powell are one of the top kicking tandems in the country. Dustin's up for the Lou Groza Award for the nation's best place kicker, and Sean's up for the Ray Guy Award for the nation's best punter. But I found out what really makes these two so special is the close bond they share on and off the field. Another trait shared by Davidus and Professor Hawkwater is their ability to sink shots. One time before a game, Davidus invited his professor down to the court to shoot around with some of the players, and Hawkwater didn't disappoint. Last season, E.J. Manuel got his feet wet in both ACC and bowl games, and during that time, he found a pregame ritual that works for him. And Reed also has the skills on the field to merit a blue shirt during practice, a jersey usually reserved for quarterbacks. To football fans, Dustin Hopkins and Sean Powell are known for being potent forces on Florida State's special teams, but to their friends and teammates, they're known for being, well, just plain special.
Ready? Fire in the hole!
And just what do students have to say about the Rec Sportsplex's recent award? I'm outside the Florida State College of Arts and Sciences, where two new undergraduate degree programs are being developed for the fall semester of 2010. But why zinc? Well, zinc has long been established as an important part of many essential biochemical processes like cell division. However, zinc's exact role in these processes has never been crystal clear. And the Daniels family truly did get everything and the kitchen sink. The cherry on top of an amazing day, Work Done presented Daniels with a $5,000 check for down payment assistance on her new home. Reporting for Florida State Headlines, I'm Morgan Shepard. Florida State special teams teammates Dustin Hopkins and Sean Powell are one of the top kicking tandems in the country. Dustin's up for the Lou Groza Award for the nation's best place kicker, and Sean's up for the Ray Guy Award for the nation's best punter. But I found out what really makes these two so special is the close bond they share on and off the field.
I wouldn't call it a bromance. It's friends. Best friends.
And like any best friends, these two share a special handshake and nicknames for each other.
I don't know why, but every time I see him, it's D Mizzle, 37 Trizzle, and he goes, "Hey!" It's the funniest thing in the world. Hey!
Yeah, that's it. So he goes, yeah, I don't, who knows, it's like a injured otter or something.
He calls me a country bumpkin.
When D Mizzle and the country bumpkin are kicking it at home, they like to show off their fancy footwork with roommate and fullback Lonnie Pryor.
We have some concerts. We belt it out a little bit, you know, put some music over the surround sound and get down, you know, drop low, something like that.
We're terrible singers. We're just like goofing off, rapping to Lil Wayne. Half of us don't even know the song. We use like, you know, channel changers as mics and stuff. Like it's a lot of fun.
And perhaps that's the key to success for this dynamic duo. They know how to have fun. I'm Morgan Shepard for ESPNU Campus Connection.
Over the top, catch and shoot, three ball, Dulkes. He's got another one. Wow, bombs away, Dream Baby.
Senior shooting guard Davidus Dulkes is known for his smooth moves on the basketball court. But he wasn't always so smooth with the ladies.
Back in Lithuania, we don't try to be rude, but we say what we feel like. And I think one of the girls, when I was back in Henderson, asked me if I want to go to prom, and I was like, no, I don't. And I was just honest. That's how I felt. I didn't try to be rude, but people told me later when they heard it that it's not common to say that. I guess I was rude a little bit.
A straight shooter and star import of the FSU men's basketball team, Dulkes was born and raised in Lithuania and didn't come over to the States until he was 17 to pursue his dream of playing hoops.
When I just got here, I was thrown out in the middle of a school year, in the middle of a basketball season, so I didn't really have time to think about my family, how much I missed them. After the season, that's when I kind of started getting homesick. But it was just a couple days in a month, and then you just keep going and going because you have a goal and you reach for it.
And Davidus' strong work ethic comes from his background. In Lithuania, there is no such thing as a snow day.
We get 30, 40 inches of snow and nobody even cares. You just still walk to class.
And it was in a business management class at Florida State where fate brought together Davidus with a fellow man of Lithuanian background, his professor, Wayne Hawkwater.
Oh, it's like 500 people in a class, and he comes in and looks at me, goes and points at me, goes, "You know I'm Lithuanian." I'm like, "Huh?" Like, "Yeah, I'm Lithuanian," and just walks away and didn't say anything else. I was like, "That's nice." So I went and talked to him after class.
Though Hawkwater is originally from Chicago, the two bonded over their shared roots.
Being a basketball player and a student athlete from Lithuania, it's rare, but also being a faculty member who has a Lithuanian background is rare also. So I think that there's a certain kinship that goes along with what certain Lithuanian traits are supposed to be and how they've continued through the generations.
One of the Lithuanian traits Davidus and his professor share is their drive to succeed.
Growing up where we grew up, and much where I grew up on the south side of Chicago, you had to make do with what you had because you didn't really have many opportunities to get a lot. It's just a very solemn work ethic where you just do the best you can with what you have, but you don't stop working.
Another trait shared by Davidus and Professor Hawkwater is their ability to sink shots. One time before a game, Davidus invited his professor down to the court to shoot around with some of the players, and Hawkwater didn't disappoint.
They were shooting around, so I popped in to say hello. I waved, and next thing you know, I had a basketball flying at me. So I thought, well, okay, if you're going to give me the basketball, I'm going to do something with it. So I went out there and I shot one free throw, and for some strange fluke or some strange act of John Wooden gods, it just happened to go in.
No, he's pretty good. That's what I'm saying. He's Lithuanian. He has that in his genes.
It's clear these two are quite fond of each other. Professor Hawkwater had nothing but good things to say about his former student.
When you talk to Davidus, you get to talk about different cultures and different kinds of foods and different language and different kind of social events and media events and political events and the places he's traveled. His wealth of knowledge in terms of just the world as opposed to just Florida or the Southeast gives him a tremendous advantage, not only probably in basketball, but also just what he's going to do beyond this because he just understands more pieces of a puzzle to be put together than a lot of people.
And hopefully, the pieces will fall together for Davidus to achieve his ultimate dream, playing in the NBA. I'm Morgan Shepard for Seminole Sports Magazine.